everyone. This is a bonus episode of Healthier Habits where we do, where we're gonna play quote. Who said that? Unquote. This is the game where I tell my co-hosts, in this case, Sam, Emily, Justice, and Nick, a quote, and they have to guess who said it. And in this special edition of quote, who said that? Unquote, we will be going through the quotes previously stated in other episodes. So whoever wins will receive
a sticker.
What kind of sticker?
A OneTV sticker.
Yep, we're gonna get one TV sticker for all y'all's people. All right, well, we're gonna go to the first quote. Quote, nothing compares to the simple pleasure of riding a bike, unquote.
Oh, I remember the quote.
Mm-hmm. Anybody have an idea? Like, seriously, this is all for y'all people.
Was it Benjamin Franklin?
No.
Mark Twain?
No.
Oh, it's not.
It is a white male.
I thought it was
Wow.
It is a
White male America.
White male America.
That's my
Time period?
That should be a band
Time period
name.
in the 60s.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool
John
hair.
Lennon?
Hemingway. No.
Elvis.
Einstein?
No, because
No.
John Lennon was the one who slept with his bike or whatever. That was-
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No, I listened to the podcast.
Yeah, so do I,
Thank
but it's
you.
been a while.
Okay,
Cool hair.
President.
Roosevelt? That's too.
JFK?
60, thank you.
Yeah, I knew I was going too early.
JFK didn't have cool
JFK.
hair. He was that
He did.
boring like I almost said a naughty word.
It doesn't matter, I don't care
He
anymore.
had studly hair.
Nick, you got it.
His hair looked a lot
Second
worse
quote,
than
we're
his.
going to go. Okay, quote. At the end of the day, I can end up just totally wacky because I've made mountains out of molehills. With meditation, I can keep them as molehills.
Jack Black. No, that was the grape one, never mind.
Mm-mm.
Raisin one.
Any ideas? Any ideas? White male? Not American?
It's a full
Not
theme of this.
Just totally wacky. It's he's a
Winston
modern man.
Churchill.
No.
I don't think
no.
Winston Churchill said wacky. Like,
Was in a
once in his
band.
life. Was in a band.
Was in the band in the
John
60s.
Lennon.
Good band.
Paul McCartney?
Ooh, you guys are close.
Ringo?
George Harrison.
Yeah, Ringo.
That was Ringo.
That's
Sweet. Nick, you got 2 out of the 14, so you're doing pretty good. Okay, so third quote. Quote, a book is a dream that you hold in your hand. Unquote.
Benjamin Franklin.
No.
Jonathan Book. inventor
White
of the
male American.
Mark
I'm
Twain.
pretty sure. Not Mark Twain, but similar. In the last upload, I compared the two because Sam was asking me.
Oh
So-
no.
In attempting death, I said, is it Mark?
Attempting death.
Oh,
Every night. That's
accepting
me.
death.
Ooh.
That's your fault.
A disclaimer, do not attempt death. It will happen eventually, so there's no rush.
Accept it. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so what do
Hemingway.
y'all think?
Stevie.
Not Hemingway. He still writes books. He just came out with a book.
Neil Gaiman.
There we go. Justice got it. Woo! Can we get some claps in the chat, please? Woo! Okay, so Justice, you have 1 point. Keep in mind. Actually, can you raise your hand? Just say 2. You 1. Cool.
2.
All right, and y'all 0. All right. So third quote, or no, sorry, fourth quote being, quote, to lengthen thy life, lessen thy meal.
Mark
Benjamin
Twain.
Franklin.
It's Mark Twain, right? Pretty sure it's Mark Twain. I was on that one.
This fourth quote?
Fourth.
It is not Mark.
It's Benjamin Franklin.
Who said it first? Who
I
said
Well,
did.
she said
saw
it
yours as
earlier.
Mark, paper,
They were both in.
I-
Well, she
All
said
right,
it before me.
you
Okay.
have
When
a
I said
finger
Mark
for both
Twain,
of you.
I knew he was
Sam.
in the podcast. I just didn't know which one.
Ding. You got a point, Sam.
I'm not clapping.
Thank you, Nick. Okay, next quote being, quote, push-ups, sit-ups, and a strict diet of raisins. That's my plan.
Jack Black. Ah.
Justice should be able to
2,
look it.
1, 0.
What?
You have an unfair advantage.
worry.
You're looking at the screen.
It's literally me and trivia all
You
over
get to think
again.
about it
You
before we
have
get to
the
think about it.
phone. Next quote being, quote, be sure to put your feet in the right place, then stand firm.
That sounds like Winston Churchill.
Close.
Is it a British leader then?
It's not a British leader, it's a white
Margaret Thatcher.
man. America.
America says
Mark Twain.
FDR?
Not FDR, but a
Is it a
president.
president?
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Nope.
Nixon.
Nope.
Abraham Lincoln.
There we go. Yeah. Sweet, sweet. So you have 3 points, right?
I do.
3, 2, 0, 1.
Don't
All right.
want to brag.
Next quote. Quote. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give.
Benjamin Franklin.
Would it be dumb to guess Abraham Lincoln yet again?
It is not Abraham Lincoln. Someone has already guessed.
Benjamin Franklin.
This person twice.
Mark
What?
Twain.
Winston Churchill?
Mark Twain.
God. Nick, you got it.
I'm going
Winston
to.
Churchill. I was thinking correct. I got it.
I know. I was thinking. I said like Hemingway multiple times. I said Twain multiple times.
I don't think Hemingway comes up actually. So if that's a hint. Yep. So Nick, you got 4 points, right?
I do.
You're doing some good stuff here, my guy.
I know.
Okay, 8th quote. Quote, okay, this one's actually a really long one. So, quote, I've had this terrible stomach problem for years, and that has made touring difficult. People would see me sitting in the corner by myself, looking sick and gloomy. The reason is that I was trying to fight against the stomach pain, trying to hold my food down. People looked at me and assumed I was some kind of addict.
Paul
Kurt
McCartney.
Cobain.
Paul
Barney.
McCartney.
Sam got it.
Paul McCartney.
It's
not
Kurt
Paul.
Cobain.
It's not Paul McCartney.
Is it Paul McCartney?
No, it's Kurt Cobain. Sam, you have 2 points.
2 points.
Good job.
No, it's James McCartney. His first name is James. Did you know that?
9th quote
His middle name is
being,
Paul.
quote.
Well, the real Paul's actually dead.
You're right. He
The
died in a car
ninth,
crash.
the
before that
ninth
year.
quote being. The 9th quote, don't run because you have to, run because you can. Nick, if you don't get this,
Abraham Lincoln.
I actually don't
Winston
remember.
Churchill.
Nick,
Benjamin
I
Franklin.
showed you this quote 3 times. I made fun of you on the running podcast because you didn't remember. It's a YouTuber.
Oh.
Throws it out for all y'all.
Markiplier.
Markiplier.
PewDiePie.
Not Pewds.
Julian
T-Series.
Solita.
No, it's not Julian.
Is it
It's-
Casey?
Casey Nice.
I was so
Okay.
close to saying that. I was gonna be like the dude who like skates,
Casey
who
Neistat.
goes around
He's
New
a-
York. And
I'm pretty sure I
records
saw
things.
him when I was in New York.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Oh
I
my
saw
God, I'm
a guy
jealous.
on a board. And he was like,
I'm sure.
Okay.
You're just
Nick, you
another
got 5
BuzzFeed
points,
producer.
right?
He has a very recognizable
So 5
face.
points, 2 points?
Don't touch me.
2 points?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 2, 0. I'm sorry. 2. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if Nick can keep his place. 10th quote. Quote. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. Unquote.
there's no way.
Hint.
It is a white man.
Hint.
White man, American.
White man.
Mark Twain.
Hey!
I should know it was my podcast time.
Mark Twain. So there you go. Boom, 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 boom. You got that one.
I said it
yeah, that
enough.
was on yours. So you
Yeah.
remember that. Hey, it's pretty good.
It's
Okay.
here now.
Well, the 11th quote being quote.
Golf quote.
When it comes to social media, there are just times that turn off the world. You know, there are just sometimes you have to give yourself space to be quiet, which means you've got to set those phones down.
So obviously an early American.
Everyone's grandma.
Early, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, back then.
wasn't some sort of political, not position. She wasn't.
President
Oh.
Obama. Michelle Obama.
No.
Obama. Wait, I was right?
Yes, that you got it.
Which
Yes,
one?
that's Michelle Obama.
Oh,
It was
that
okay.
one was Michelle Obama.
Yeah, that was
I
Michelle
was
Obama.
just guessing. I have no clue.
Okay, so the 12th quote being hashtag there is a time for many words and there is also a time for sleep unhashtag.
Go ahead. Why'd you
The
say
time for Benjamin Franklin.
that?
Older white man.
Older. Plato.
Actually, I'm not
Aristotle.
sure. He's white.
Was it Plato?
I don't think anybody knows what he looks like.
Aristotle.
No.
Socrates.
Now I'm getting.
Shakespeare.
No.
Alexander the Great?
No.
Alexander Hamilton.
No. We don't have any like records. We only have what he has written.
Oh, Confucius.
Homer.
There you go, Sam.
No,
Got
he's
it,
in
it's
the.
Homer.
He's in the.
Simpsons.
Don't even
I don't want to say
Yeah.
it. I felt embarrassed, so I stopped myself.
Sam, how many points do you have?
3?
3. 1. 5.
I thought you
Yeah.
went ahead and making sense.
3
One.
or 4?
2.
It was 2.
2.
I think.
And then 3.
It would have been 3 if. Oh no, 3 because Michelle Obama.
Yeah, you got Michelle Obama.
Michelle
Okay.
Obama.
Okay, sweet. Next quote being, quote, I train 5 days a week hard, but it is short and sharp. 30 to 40 minutes of functional and pretty dynamic body strength circuits. Then I do a good yoga session on the 6th day. Then I rest.
God
Nick,
rest
we
his
laughed
soul.
about this for like 10 minutes.
Isn't this an actor? No?
Ooh, actually.
We laughed about this.
Mark Wahlberg.
Actor,
Cena.
kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
How does
It's like a
how does
musician
that
Has a
work?
show.
turned actor.
Has a
Jimmy
show.
Fallon.
Male, white.
Conan O'Brien.
Stephen Colbert.
No.
John Oliver.
No.
Is he
Is it
British?
a talk show?
I laughed hard about the quote, but I know.
Remember, he's,
I know it's not Anne Hathaway,
I
because
made a
obviously
reference
we
to it
already.
because
Craig
it sounded
Ferguson.
like a
James
rap name.
Never mind.
Because of his last name. Nick!
Give us.
I know it.
Oh,
He has so many
it-
points. Give us hints.
No.
He has a show.
Bear
I
Grylls.
almost said
Hey, Emily got it.
Oh, I thought you
Sal,
meant like a
got
talk
it.
I wouldn't have got that.
I like
I always
Bear
So there
forget.
you go. You have 2 points. You have 3
It's not a
points,
rap
right?
name.
3, 2, 5, 3, nothing. All right. 14th quote. This is the last quote, Sam.
So we can.
Well, it's not
And
like I can
Nick's
win.
already won. Yeah.
You can.
I'm not gonna get good enough.
Because you made these, Sam. You made the last.
Oh, well, I can.
But she can't win though.
I can't
like
win the entire
overall.
thing. I can,
Sure, but you can win this one. That's all that matters. Okay, so quote. I'll say how hard it is that we have to die, a strange complaint to come from the mouths of those people who had to live.
I think this is the one that
I remember.
My grandma.
I know I did one by Plato.
Ooh, the tapestry. You know, I love your mom's.
Carol Kane.
No.
She did
I
that album
know I did one by Plato, and I did one
Shush.
by Mark Twain. Was it Mark Twain?
Hey, you got it.
You have like
Okay.
10 Mark Twain. This is ridiculous.
Alrighty, well, the end thing, Sam, you have how many points?
4.
You have how many points?
2.
You have how many points?
5.
You have how many points?
I have 3.
All right, well, I scored all of these
touching me.
perfectly because they're right here in this book. So we get the OneTV
I didn't even
sticker.
want the sticker, but I'm still upset.
You know what? I think Brian. I think we're all winners here because we all adopted healthier
Oh,
habits
shut
and did
up.
our best.
I think so too. I think you all deserve a healthier
I
habit
don't want
sticker
one.
of some
Yeah,
kind.
yeah.
Here, take them. Take them. They're not bad. They're in the
Stop.
union, I think.
They're edible.
God. Stop.
They're edible? No, don't say that. Don't
They're-
attempt death.
They're
with
like
these.
Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Super edible.
This is just the new
I don't think
Laffy
they're
Taffy.
Yeah. Okay, seriously, don't take
I
that.
have to do that.
any of
This is
that
edible.
into effect. Okay,
I don't think this is edible.
but that was fun.
It's in his mouth.
You told me it was edible.
A disclaimer: most things that are edible aren't edible. Take that as you may.
Okay, well, this is the last thing we're gonna upload for healthier habits related reasons. I do believe. Don't
Show.
eat
No, I'm
that.
not eating it.
But this is the last thing we're doing on this podcast kind of thing. So if you want more, I mean, you can like comment or something. But I think this is the end. So I think we should all say goodbye. Don't you think, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll say it in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Goodbye.